fell in love with the car immediately I saw it. I had never seen a G-Wagon this beautiful. The bumper had this aerodynamic shape, and the back taillights were to die for. The car dealer said it was a Brabus Rocket 900 that was going for just 950 million naira. But for me, he will do 900 million naira. I immediately said I would take it and asked for the key so I could take it for a test drive. This was where Wahala started. Upon closer examination of the seats, when I opened the door, I noticed the stitching of the leather was not just joining. The leather quality also looked poor. I asked the car dealer why this was so, and he said this was how they made them. He said, "Oga, just pay for this car now because you won't see it here in the next 1 hour." That's all I needed to hear to get out of the car and say I wasn't buying. When you add the fact that the car was priced below what it should be selling for, add the poor quality leather and stitching, and add the pressure to pay, I just knew something wasn't right with the car. As I drove away, a voice kept on saying, "But the car is fine, shower the outside." Another voice said, "Always choose inward beauty over outward beauty." That was the end of the matter for me. Last week, I walked into this high-end boutique in Maitama, Abuja, and saw a collection of different designer shoes looking so beautiful. I saw designs from Tom Ford, Hermes, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, etc. that I had never seen in London, Paris, or anywhere else in the world. I was really wowed and kept on saying this woman must have serious money to have these mini limited edition shoes which I had never seen before. The more I looked at them, the more I thought they were too good to be true. I asked why I had never seen these models in stores overseas, and the sales girl said they were the latest models. I then said I was conversant with most of the latest models of the different designers. "Are you sure these are not Chinese fakes?" And the girl said, "How, Oga? My madam buys straight from Milan." "How much are they?" She said the prices range from 850,000 naira to 1.5 million naira. If prices seemed a bit cheap, but on the other hand, they were really nice. So I bought 3 pairs. That night I couldn't sleep. I felt something was not quite right, so I woke my wife, who is my FBI director, and asked her to investigate if these shoes were original. She took pictures of the shoes and ran Google image searches, and none of them came up. I knew I had been had that I had spent almost 5 million naira on fake shoes. Have you ever been in my shoes? Have you bought something that was fake but you didn't know? Have you been deceived by someone who presented themselves as one thing, but in reality they were something else? I know we live in a world where the market for fakes is booming, but it's one thing to knowingly buy one and another thing to be deceived into buying one. Mechanics, electricians, carpenters, etc. are known for selling fake and substandard materials, but we now see pharmacies selling fake drugs, bars selling fake alcohol, and even meat sellers selling fake shaki and pomo. It's now so difficult to distinguish between the fake and original. The fake industry has now entered religion as fake pastors and prophets abound, promising all manners of miracles for nothing other than your seed. They advertise testimonies of satisfied customers to convince you, and when it doesn't happen for you, you are then made to believe you didn't sow enough or that there's something you're not doing right. Millions are being duped daily in the name of God or religion, and you begin to ask yourself if people can see that they are being duped. But after my encounter with these shoes, I now understand how easy it is to fall prey. The first thing you have to understand is that if it's not real, it can never be real. Don't try to convince yourself with all your plenty buts. There are now many men and women who are suffering in terrible marriages today because they said but this and but that, when something on their inside was telling them that there's something not quite right with this person. The only thing free in life is salvation, and even that demands your acceptance. Stop looking for freebies. Stop taking the easy road. Stop following shortcuts. There's no substitute for hard work and diligence. The only person that benefits from miracle prayers is the receiver of the seed. If your gut instinct tells you it's too good to be true, then just know that it's not true and waka pass. Always err on the side of caution. It's better to be safe than sorry. Sometimes you are duped so badly that your mouth can't even say the story because people will immediately tell you that you are foolish. How can someone be advertising miracle visas to Canada and America and you sit there and say this is God? How can someone be asking you to tie your seed to your faith and you say this is God? If your seed is in it, why do you require faith? This is the deception, so that when you don't receive, they tell you either your faith or seed was not large enough. The broad road that leads to deception and destruction is filled with shiny things that are so attractive and so easy. I watch some of my domestic workers with their phone to their ears, listening to also prayers in the morning and expecting that an angel will appear and say, take this 10 million naira. You don't get your promotion from fantasies, but from the hard work you put in so that your boss will see and reward if he's a just man. We want to serve an authentic God through fake means. Why are you deceiving? Deep down inside, there's always a voice telling you that you are being scammed. But you keep on telling yourself, just one more day, and now you have been scammed for years. God is not in the business of selling miracles, and neither is he in the business of demanding money from the hopeless and helpless. He wants to bless you and the work of your hands, and not the seed you have given to a scammer. Haven't you heard that a fool and his money are soon parted? Don't deceive yourself and say because you gave it in the name of God that God owes you. He owes you nothing. He said, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Are you really laboring? Are you really heavy laden, or are you just in your room shouting the God of Pastor this and the God of Pastor that? Answer me by fire and by force. He says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you will find rest unto your souls. This is the part we don't want to hear or see. We want someone else to take the yoke and learn of him while we get the benefits. May God deliver us from ourselves. God bless you all.